Morning, I'm going to do an insight video today, and I've been talking a lot about vibration and frequency, and it's about living within vibration and frequency. And again, this is source living. This is living within the eternal moment. This is being consciously aware of your own vibration and your own frequency and how this creates and manifests your reality. It works in line with the law of attraction. It works in line with the law of action. The law of action is very much around like using your intuition. It's opening up your energy, your vibration to the eternal self, to the eternal moment. And when you do that, you open up to this infinite flow of source energy, of source consciousness, and it brings through an intuition and awareness and wisdom of how to apply your energy and apply your vibration through insight into your life, to start to align you with this constant flow of the universe, this eternal moment. And this is what a lot of things are around at the moment: vibration and frequency, and it's about living within that vibration of frequency. And when we start to begin to do that, then we access this source energy that's in each and every one of us, and we access this seed of creation and the source creator within each and every one of us. And it's about living within that, and it's about being very conscious of the vibration and the frequency, and it's being in that eternal moment and constantly sort of aligning and releasing and harmonizing things in our lives. And living in the fifth dimensional frequency and the fifth dimensional awareness is also living in vibration and frequency is where we start to, like I said, see where we access this eternal universal law of correspondence, where we access this inner realm, this inner vibration and frequency, this source energy. And living within the fifth dimensional vibration and frequency is different, and this is the purpose of all of us as beings at the moment, is to shift to this fifth dimensional plane of existence, of reality, the fifth dimensional vibration and frequency of source energy, which is a new shift in evolution and a new shift in consciousness for us as spiritual beings. And the fifth dimension is very much where we start to see that we manifest and create from an inner source vibration and an inner source frequency. And it's all about sort of like living from there. And again, I've talked about this concept of like the different energy centers, and I keep talking about like the heart center. The heart center is where in the center is where we access this source energy, this source vibration, and living from that is expressing the energy. So it's this constant flow again. In fifth dimension is where you vibrate as an open channel, and you open up your energy field and your energy centers. And again, there's many tools that I've talked about of doing this. You can do this through mantras of the I am presence. You can do this through meditation. You can do this through visioning. You can do this through crystals. And it's all they're all sort of like directing and shifting us again to this purpose of vibrating as fifth dimensional beings, where you start to create and manifest reality from your own inner source, and the external reality of 3D reality starts to then align and harmonize and then unify with what you're creating from your inner plane. The inner plane of existence is where all seeds of creation, all creation begins, all creation manifests, and then is expressed. But you can only access this through aligning with this fifth dimensional vibration, this fifth dimensional frequency, because once you start to do that, you realize that everything is energy, everything is vibrations, and then you start to sort of like from this fifth dimensional plane of reality and understand it, then you consciously live from your inner creator, your inner vibration, this source energy, and you start to see that you're creating and aligning your own reality. And it starts to, again, it sort of like connects to the universal law of perpetual transmutation, which is very much like and transformation. This is very much connects like to Saint Germain, and they talk about the violet flame, and the violet flame is like it dissolves, it aligns, and it brings into union. But it also then sets a foundation where you can start to then release and dissolve things, but then you can also then create from a plane of pure resistance, this eternal moment, this eternal vibration, this eternal frequency. The eternal moment is such an important concept for many of us, and it's not a concept because it's a reality, it's a vibration, it's a frequency. So the eternal moment is knowing that you're in oneness with this source energy, this source creation, and it's also knowing that from that vibration, from that frequency, all reality is manifested and created. So you're knowing that you are the inner source of you are the source of your own reality, and you're the source of creation through your own reality. And you start to then realize that all things external are only a reflection of what's happening internally. And this is why it's important that we start to move and shift into the fifth dimension, that we start to walk as source energy, source vibration, source frequency. So we start to then align and create and manifest from our centers. And this is the source energy. And then you open up to the infinite flow of the universe and the infinite flow of this eternal moment. Knowing that in any moment, in any time, in any second within your reality, you can create and manifest what you feel is needed, or through visioning, through alignment, through meditation. And daily practice of this is essential, because through the aligning and the purifying, you're always sort of like opening up, and you're releasing things, and then you're allowing this new vibration to become your consciousness, your reality, and your frequency, and then you start building sort of alignment with the eternal moment, which is this infinite space of consciousness, frequency, awareness, and vibration. And the eternal moment, the more you can connect to it, the more you see the opportunity in every second, in every moment, that you can just sit there and just release things, and then you can create something new. So you're not stuck, and you have this powerful vibration, this powerful frequency that you can work with. And all you have to do is release something, and when you release it, then you open up to receive something new. It's like a constant rebirth, and it connects to the universal law of rhythm, which is very much around like these universal cycles. It's cycles of birth, rebirth, and death. And death isn't death; it's changing from one state to another. It's like a state of being, and the state of being talks about a new sort of like a new sort of vibration, a new frequency. States of being are sort of where you shift your consciousness and awareness to then receive something new, receive a new, and you open yourself up to start to then to sort of express reality in a different way. States of being are related to different states of reality, and this is what we're doing. We're starting to create and manifest reality. And this is what the fifth dimensional plane is bringing. The fifth dimensional consciousness is bringing. It's bringing a vibration and frequency that you are creating, and you are manifesting through vibration and frequency. And you have this opportunity to do this at any time, at any moment within your reality. And this is why it's really important that we practice and practice and practice to become aligned with our inner source creator, or inner source vibration for source living. Because when we do that, we connect to that fifth dimensional plane, and then we're not limited. We're infinite. And again, this shifts into the eternal moment, but it also shifts into the infinite self. And a lot of people call it the higher self, but I like to call it the infinite self, because I like the word infinite, because infinite means no limitation. It means infinite possibilities, infinite sort of like frequencies and vibrations that you can create, and that you've got an infinite source energy within your being that can be accessed at any time. And infinite to me is how I like to express it, and how I like to explain it, because I think infinite just gives you so much sort of it's the oneness is this infinite vibration. There's an infinite source energy for each and every one of us that we can actually access. And that's why I like to call it infinite self, because it's not limited. And the true sort of like source energy is not limited. It creates and manifests all reality, and it's in you, and it's in all things, and you connect, and you interact with all those things. And this is where the source creator consciousness comes into reality and comes online, is when you start to realize that everything vibrates, everything is at reality, everything is energy, and it vibrates on a frequency, and you have that source energy, that source creator vibration and frequency within you. So then you start to realize that everything vibrates as one, and everything can be shifted and changed and aligned within the eternal moment, within that oneness vibration and within that oneness frequency. Again, I'm seeing this white diamond energy that comes down. I've just had an impression around my body, and this is the union. This is the union, the shifting of diamond consciousness, diamond awareness, where you shift and align with the fifth dimension. Everything is about the fifth dimension, because everything is about energy, and this is sort of like the big shift in our evolution, and the biggest shift in our consciousness is that we are fifth dimensional. We are on a fifth dimensional plane of reality and a fifth dimensional vibration, and that works on energy, that works on vibration, and that works in union with the eternal moment. So each and every one of us has this eternal moment that we can create and manifest in. And this is what this time's about, and this is why it's important that we keep practicing, and not sort of like be sort of like connected, or sort of like distracted by the 3D reality of the external reality, because the external reality um, is sort of like manifested and changed and shifted from the inner reality, the fifth dimensional plane. So the more that we practice to remain in our center and be unified with the fifth dimensional vibration and frequency, the more we pick up, we step into our source creator and start to manifest, and create through that eternal moment, that oneness vibration, that oneness frequency. We enter our source energy, our source vibration and frequency, and we shift and change our own reality, and then we start to walk through reality, and we create vibrations and frequencies that harmonize, unify, shift and change, purify our own experience, so we can then start to create and manifest and open up, to receive the vibrations and frequencies and the insights from source energy that start to align us with our source purpose. And this is done through source living, and this is done through connecting and aligning with our infinite selves. That's the insight for today.